I'm Christian Harrison, playing tennis professionally, and I'm playing 26 weeks out of the year most of the time. We have a very demanding schedule, and so throughout the year, anytime I get banged up from tournaments, I always come into Little Rock now to work with JP, mainly because I've seen him now probably 9 or 10 different times I've come in here, and every time I have great progress. So I've developed a tremendous amount of trust in all the work I do. So anytime I come in, I go out and I play 2 or 3 tournaments, and then, you know, if I have a little ache or pain, like for instance this last time, we're mid-season, which is a very important part of our year over the US summer. My shoulder and knee got a little bit banged up, and I had a week before my next tournament, so I've just spent the last 4 or 5 days here. Every time I leave, I have so much more confidence that I'm going to go out and play and be able to play pain-free. And mainly it's just because I always have tremendous success anytime I've come in here. The only downside to tennis is that I don't get to dedicate 4 or 5 weeks throughout the year just because of how much we do train. And that's what I'm looking forward to doing this off season, is coming and spending multiple weeks here with JP, which is something that we've talked about, and finally it's going to work in the schedule. I'm looking to turn a big corner after that, especially. Whenever I first started with JP, I was actually treating about 6 different things: a left hip, a right hip, both adductors, and then shoulder and wrist. It was because I unfortunately didn't find out about JP until after I had 6 surgeries, which is kind of aggressive, and none of them were really feeling the way that I needed to play a sport professionally. We took just step by step. Honestly, I just had progress on my right wrist, and then I saw the progress after pretty much 2 days, that I was just able to do things that I hadn't been able to do within a year of traditional therapy before. So then at that time, I started getting trust in what we were doing, and I spent some time then to treat, it was left adductor, right adductor, and right hip. At that time, that was 2 years ago. I spent about 10 days here really just getting to where I could play again. And then after that, I actually went and played a full summer, qualified for the US Open that year as well, which is something that helped jumpstart me in my comeback after all the surgeries, to where I could start getting into tournaments again as well. And that all started right here whenever I was with JP.